cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, George is out there with Sexton. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in a power forward. And for Chicago, they've got Dosunmu. Green is out there with DeRozan. Then there's the great one, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Now we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect a player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Here's George. Markkanen passes to Hendricks. Outside, George. Pass to Hendricks. And it's off from three-point range. The great one passes to DeRozan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Green, the screen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I love it. That's great teamwork on the pick and roll. Then Draymond finished strong.
The pass to Hendricks. There's a screen. Kicks it to George. Passes it to Markkanen. Over to DeRozan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Stolen by George. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Sexton. Launches a three. Another miss by Utah. Here's the great one. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Right side, Green. Here's the great one. He's covered by Kessler. Out to DeRozan. Clock at 2. Shoots over Markkanen. Markkanen pulls it in. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. George finds Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Back to Markkanen. And he banks in the layup.
The focus is all there for Lauri Markkanen. The guy's a straight baller.
Here's Chicago. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
George looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indy. Green with a screen on Sexton. The great one passes to Green. Here's the great one. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside, George. Outside, Sexton. To the paint. And Markkanen Markkanen throws it down.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
Vucevic is screen on George. The great one passes to Vucevic. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Sexton. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Chicago trailing here. Vucevic is screen on George. Out to the right wing. Dosunmu, the pass to the great one. Now here's Vucevic, defended by George. Out to DeRozan, lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
Here's George. That one off the back iron and out.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Here's Vucevic, and the shot goes down.
This is where Vuce is the most lethal because he's got an arsenal of moves to choose from inside.
Sexton the pass to Hendricks. Sexton with it. Still scoreless. Pass to Kessler. Draymond Green pulls it in.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic.
Sharing the wealth out there. DeRozan getting another guy a shot.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. 6-point game. And the pass to Hendricks. Kessler with it. Passes it to Sexton to end the run. Good on the three-point shot.
Quick attack by Sexton. The defense just wasn't ready for it.
Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's the great one, defended by George. Pass to Dosunmu. Stolen by Kessler. Now here's Markkanen. He's guarded closely. Hendricks can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 3. Vucevic is screen on Markkanen. The great one passes to Vucevic. Nifty move. Utah with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough.
Here's the great one. It's good. The great one's got his second basket of the night.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
Now here's Markkanen. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Indiana.
With his size, athleticism, and skill set, Markkanen can play at the 3, 4, or 5. He creates matchup problems for the defense.
Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Here's the great one. Green with a screen on George. Feeds it to Green. George with the ball. Now guarded by the great one. George, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Green and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Nailed from three-point land. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, we knew Markkanen could shoot, but the consistency right out of the gate has surprised all of us.
Dosunmu, the pass to Green. And there's the pass to the great one. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Utah. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
White, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Utah also making a switch. Thompson's checked in. That puts them in the lead. Sexton's got 5.
Wow, guys, Colin Sexton with the crazy dribble move.
Here's the great one, defended by George. Dosunmu, the pass to the great one. Outside, White. Connects from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now, here's Sexton. 5 points in the game. Count that one.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's the great one, defended by George. Fades, but great one with the bucket. He has 6.
Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Here's the screen. From deep, George. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Inside, here's Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
The length of Thompson is deceptive. He uses it well to draw fouls inside.
First one falls for him. Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. John Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for George. And he makes both free throws.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pick by Vucevic. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Clarkson against White. There's the pick. Clarkson passes to Kessler. They double him with Green. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Collins passes to Sexton. Just 2 to shoot. It's all in by the Bulls.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Passes it to the great one. Vucevic's screen on Collins. Here's the great one, and he slams it one-handed.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here's Clarkson. Nothing on the board. 2 points. That one goes.
He's got a nice inside-out game. You pick your poison when you're defending Clarkson.
Vucevic's screen on Sexton. The great one passes to Vucevic. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Got that one up quick. 9 points for Colin Sexton.
I like the feed from Clarkson, showing he's more than just a scorer.
Vucevic's screen on Sexton. The great one passes to Vucevic. Johnson for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clarkson against White. Now, here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded. In the corner, Collins with it. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 4. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
The Jazz, 22.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got John Collins. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. Here's Clarkson after the made shot from the great one. Now, here's Clarkson. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
And they continue to control the glass.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He scored an incredible...
Substitution on the court.
Going out there, no let up.
Here's the great one. He's got 12. Williams kicks to DeRozan. And the Bulls with another miss. Jazz trail by 14. Markkanen dishes to George. Shot clock at 5. Thompson outside to end the drought. The shot's good on the assist by George. Thompson's got 5.
And Thompson's coaching staff encourages him to take quick shots. They know how deadly he is.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. George passes to Thompson. Here's Hendricks. He's guarded by Williams. Now Kessler. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Here's the great one, defended by George. The great one passes to Green. An easy 2 points on the layup. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
What I know about Draymond, he's not going to beat you with a ton of post moves. He's a guy who wins with effort.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. The Bulls leading by 13. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Pass to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Outside, George. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5.
And what's impressive about Patrick Williams, the consistency from that range.
Yeah, and on top of being a great athlete, he's a good shooter, GA. And that includes at the free throw line. You just wish he'd get there a little more often.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for DeMar DeRozan. And a switcher also for Utah. Sexton, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Kessler passes to Hendricks. Back to Kessler. George finds Kessler. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Utah.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Vucevic, a screen on George. The great one passes to Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. Before any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
And the Jazz making a change here. Collins is checked in, looking to end the run, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And Utah has possession. Kicks to George. The pass to Collins. Now here is George. He's covered closely. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer.
Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
This has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Utah calls timeout.
Keep pushing, fellas.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Sexton. Averaging about 19 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
So it's the Jazz now. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. They could use a bucket. That one misses. White with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for the great one. Tops in scoring. And, of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Sexton against White. Sexton deciding where to go with it. There's the drive. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Colin Sexton daring the defenders to keep up with him.
Here's the great one, defended by George. Over in the corner, White drills the three-pointer. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Bobbed up there for Collins. Green with the block.
You know, so much of Draymond's rim protection comes from positioning, but this time he just flat out went got it.
Utah shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Outside, George. It's deflected. Here's White. Nice D from Sexton. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. In the corner, George with it. 1:32 left in the first half. Sexton on the wing. 6 to shoot. From deep, Collins. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Great One's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter, and obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
Pass to Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the Bulls, another 3.
The touch from deep is impressive. Vooch has put in work on making his 3 dangerous.
Collins setting the pick for Sexton. There's the dish to George. Shot to stop the run. No good on that one. Nice tee from the Great One.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Picked by Vucevic. The Great One passes to Green. Now here's Dosunmu. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's White. They get it back.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Outside, George. Here's Collins. Great tee that time from Green.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And so it's Chicago, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Always nice to take a look ahead. Kenny, you ever take a look ahead?
Well, sometimes I look at Shaq's bald head over there shining.
That's because I stay well moisturized.
Okay.
That is vital, Shaq. Vital. And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Chicago Bulls.
What really blew open this game was their second unit, Shaq. Once those guys came in that game, it was lights out. And I see them going to the same substitution pattern in the second half.
Why not? The way they're running off of this game, they might clear the bench by the start of the fourth quarter.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. We've got Green. Dosunmu is out there with the Great One. And it's Vucevic And it's DeRozan in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Utah shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. Green with a screen on George. They get a hand on it, and the foul called on the great one. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Jazz now. And here's Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. Picked by Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. To the inside. Chicago grabs the miss. There's the pass to the great one. And Vucevic throws it down.
Big time play by Vooch. Rising up and hammering it down.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Count it, good. Markkanen's got 12.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Vucevic's screen on George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Keontae George picks one up. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
The line for 2, number 86.
That's good from the great one. No good on the second free throw. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
At the elbow, Vucevic. Outside, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to George. Here's Kessler. Vucevic defending. Goes up on the block, and the basket is good. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's the great one, defended by George. The great one passes to Vucevic. Here's the great one. 5 on the clock, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for Chicago.
And he makes the first.
Number 86. 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The 3 from George. Rebound by the Bulls. The great one's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Payton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and of course CP3 is still going.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game, and the difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
Oh,
A game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks.
Yeah, it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, Sexton. George sets a screen for Sexton. He kicks it to Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Markkanen's got 15 points.
Already one of the best shooting bigs in the league. Markkanen matches threes.
Utah with the rebound.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Pass to Hendricks. Shoots a fader. And it's the Great One with the rebound. The Great One's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Dosunmu. Fires the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Green. The pass to George. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from DeRozan. Here's the Great One. Defended by George. The Great One passes to Green. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
George with the ball. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Kessler. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sexton. And it's the Great One with the rebound. The Great One's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Vucevic a screen on Sexton. The fadeaway. Again, Chicago.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kessler finds George. And here's Sexton. Can they get it? The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's the Great One, defended by George. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. DeRozan against George. 3-pointer, Markkanen, and the Jazz another 3.
Over the last few years, Markkanen has shot a high percentage on those corner threes.
Green, the screen. And there's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's the Great One, defended by George. Outside DeRozan. Sinks the triple. DeRozan's got 12 points in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Markkanen against DeRozan. Markkanen can't get it to go. Well, Chicago has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the 3rd quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. The Great One passes to Vucevic. Kessler with the rebound.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
The deep 3 from George. And Utah another 3.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's the Great One. 32 points in the game. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Jazz. Hendricks has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Well, you look at the great one. His inside defender tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Walker Kessler down a few spots. He can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense, and a lot of the shots I've seen them sliding away aren't easy to get to.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Green. Kobe White, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Ball subbed in for Dosunmu.
Total readiness from Patrick. Got his feet set and just waiting for his number to be called.
Pass to Collins. Outside, George. Pass to Sexton. Down low, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Dominant play by Klay Thompson. Rising up for a beautiful jam.
Here's Ball. Another shot. Here's Cornett. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get. And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Now the pass to the great one. They set the screen. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Offline from the top of the key.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
George against Ball. Cornett passes to the great one. Here's Cornett. He's guarded by Collins. And Cornett gets it to go.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Pass to Thompson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Kicks it to George. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Lets it fly from 18. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And contact on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
The right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Sharks checked in for Utah. Lauri Markkanen comes in for George. And Sexton drops them both.
A scoring guard, Colin Sexton's good for about 20 points per game. Huge for this offense.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Here's the great one. He's covered by Thompson. And it's the great one missing. Utah has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. With the teardrop, count the basket. Sexton's got 17 now.
Beautiful touch over the top. Sexton doesn't need to get to the rim to be effective.
Ball, the pass to the great one. To the inside, out to White, from outside the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. For Luke Cornett.
Get in there. What's up, coach?
Taking a look at the Jazz. Sexton is out there with George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. Outside, Ball. Here's the great one, defended by Sexton. Johnson in the corner. It's good from long range. Johnson's got 8 here in the quarter. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Patrick Williams with all the talent in the world.
Utah has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Johnson. Pass to Sexton. 5 to shoot. The pass to Hendricks. Shoots the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Johnson the screen. The great one passes to Johnson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half. The Jazz shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Passes it to Markkanen. They need this. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists in the game.
Feeling it tonight. Markkanen has that scores gene. Once he gets on a roll, it looks effortless.
Ball and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Bulls making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Hendricks passes to Markkanen. Hits the 3-point bomb. Markkanen's got 31 points.
Beautiful play call. That's understanding Markkanen's strengths and putting him in a position to succeed.
Spins. Ball kicks to Johnson. Here's the great one, defended by Sexton. Caruso, no good.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Pass to Markkanen. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Jazz shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. George against Ball. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick to the paint. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, what an advantage that is when your 7-footer can initiate, then hit the roller in stride.
Williams a screen. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Hendricks. Shoots over Johnson. That one rolling around and rims out.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Sinks the three-pointer.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Outside for Sexton. For 3. The 3. Here's Kessler. That shot, no good. Good tee by Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Bulls making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Chicago timeout call. Fans, make some noise for your Chicago Lovable. Once again,
And Utah has possession.
for your Chicago Lovable.
Outside, Sexton. There's the pass to George. Left side, Sexton. It's tipped. They get it back. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. The kick out to Ball. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Passes it to Kessler. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Count that one. The great one's got 39.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
13 foul.
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago.
Line for the Jazz.
He hits the second from the line.
Markkanen taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. Well, Chicago's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's the great one, defended by Sexton. The great one passes the ball. Here's the great one, down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball finds Caruso. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most
will try to forget.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Great One.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
And George kicks to Sexton. Shoots from the line. And it's the Great One with the rebound.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Johnson outside from past the arc. Another 3 for Chicago.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Sexton the pass to George. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks.